of my generation would want to hand over a continent in that situation to the coming generation. It's now up to us as African leaders to make sure that the trust and the confidence the citizens of our continent has placed on us is not betrayed. In Namibia, we will be so relaxed when it comes to the rain pattern. Particularly in Namibia, we knew that traditionally, March is the heaviest rain season. But 35 of Namibia's independence, we never had the rain to the extent we have it this year. This is an impact of climate change. We believe in the peaceful resolution of conflicts, internally and internationally. And our policy to support the right of the people of Palestine determination will continue to be strengthened. Against Cuba, Venezuela, and Zimbabwe, in order to allow the trade to move from these countries to other parts of the world. Directors of ceremonies, as members of the AU Committee of 10, Namibia will continue to demand for the reform of the UN Security Council in order to ensure a fair representation of all citizens of the world. As I conclude, I am optimistic that as a nation, we can make a success of our country. We must work together as united people with one heart and one mind. Our founding president taught us, and I repeat, or I quote, "A people united, striving to achieve a common goal for all members of society will always emerge victorious." End of quote. Fellow Namibians, we all need to put our hands on the plow. There is a role to play for each and every Namibian. And we have enough resources to be shared by all Namibians. I implore every citizen, regardless of your background or political affiliation, to join me on this journey of continuous nation building. Let us move in unison under the banner of one Namibia, one nation, to build a prosperous future for ourselves, our children, and our generations to come. I want to thank sincerely our fourth president, Comrade Nangolo Mbumba. He led us during a very, very difficult time. But he has been very calm, and all of us, we were really comforted. And we were able to continue with our national responsibilities. He organized all the programs to send off our departed president in a very dignified manner. As God always prepares. He even made preparations that made it convenient that when our founding president departed, he was able to be paid farewell to all Namibians when the body was taken to all 14 regions of Namibia. It was an action highly appreciated by our people, in particular the young ones. They are all now have made history that when they grow and the history of Namibia, they will read it. They will say, I was along the road when we were bidding farewell to our founding president. Again, during that process, our men and women in uniform have really done proud to our nation in the manner in which they manage the whole process. It is this leadership that I'll emulate. Mem Siska, you have been always there. Besides our president, you have really given the support which we highly appreciated. For me now, as the 5th President of the Republic of Namibia, I am committed, I am determined, and I believe that together with all Namibians, we can make Namibia the best place for one to live in. Long live the Republic of Namibia. Long live the people of Namibia. Long live the friendship between Namibia and the people of the world. Thank you for coming, and thank you for your attention.
At the start of his speech, he did acknowledge fellow former female African leaders, which include Johnson Sirleaf, the former president of Liberia, and also Nkosazana, Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini as well. And just thanking them also for laying the foundation that she is now going to build upon, also paying respect to the founding president and those that came before her as well, including the late president, Dr. Hage Geingob, and of course, Hifikepunye Pohamba as well.
Absolutely. She also said that she's going to preserve the gains that have been made at independence. And she will particularly focus on economic development so that the country moves towards a shared prosperity for all. And in this regard, she said that she's going to be the president of all Namibians, and not just SWAPO members, but all Namibians, which was a very important thing to say. Let's just listen.
Now I will ask the Namibian Defence Force military band to seal what their Commander-in-Chief has just said with a performance while we are preparing for the congratulatory handshake by foreign heads of state and government, former heads of state and government, vice presidents, and prime ministers. After the performance. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, NDF Brass Band. Now I will ask Her Excellency, the President, as well as General, the First Gentleman, to step forward as I am calling upon foreign heads of state and government for the congratulatory handshake. And once they are done, I will call upon the next category. Thank you very much. Your Excellency. Kindly step forward. Can the protocol...
Yes, and there we have beg your pardon, there we have the head of state alongside her spouse, first gentleman now, awaiting for the congratulatory handshakes to come through, and they will be given by foreign heads of state or government and former heads of state and government, vice presidents and prime ministers.
Yes, and before that we had the military band performing "Glory, Glory, Hallelujah," and it's interesting to note, Jonas, that the majority of the instruments that they were using were the trumpet, because the trumpet, of course, is a military instrument. You know, the last post in reveille is always a trumpet, and as well as the drums, which have always been used in military campaigns, you know, to provide morale and to egg on the soldiers.
Let's quickly cross over to the Director of Ceremonies.
And Chairperson of the SADC organ on politics, defense and security cooperation, and guest of honor. His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Angola and Chairperson of the African Union.
In Tanzania at that time, Tanganyika, and they used to refer to her as Mama Waswapo. and she also mentioned that they share, the people of Tanzania share in the joy with Namibians to see one of their own, basically, who was nurtured in Tanzania at that time, Tanganyika, to rise to the highest office in the land.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, and she even mentioned the suburb where they stayed, Magomeni. President Mnangagwa, Emerson Mnangagwa of Zimbabwe.
Always with this scarf with the colors of the
signature scarf. Absolutely, yeah. Yes. It has become his look now. You don't see him anyway without that scarf.
Absolutely. I've also seen quite a number of high-ranking officials in the Zimbabwean government also taking on that look.
And of course, this is President Cyril Ramaphosa of South Africa.
There's an interesting question somebody posed to me a few days ago, saying that yes, we will have, the first female president, but now we have what happens to the office of the first lady now? Because now we have
occupied by the first gentleman.
Yes,
I suppose.
So exactly. what are the duties of the first gentleman? If you have any knowledge of that, Nora.
I don't. Never having been a president myself, so I wouldn't know what the first gentleman is supposed to do, especially one that comes from the military.
Absolutely. Let's quickly cross over.
His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya and Chairperson of the East African Community, His Excellency, President of the Sahrawi Arab Democratic Republic, and Madam. His Excellency, President of the Republic of Zambia. His Excellency, President of the Republic of Botswana. His Excellency, President of the Republic of Mozambique. His Excellency, Vice President of the Equatorial Guinea. His Excellency, Vice President of the Republic of Uganda. Her Excellency, my apologies. Her Excellency, Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. The Right Honorable Vice President of the Republic of Malawi. His Excellency, former President of the Republic of Zambia, His Excellency South Africa, my apologies, I will start. His Excellency Thabo Mbeki, former President of the Republic of South Africa. His Excellency, former President of the United Republic of Tanzania. Your Excellency, former President of the Republic of Liberia. His Excellency Mr. Jacob Zuma, former President of the Republic of South Africa. Her Excellency, former President of the Republic of Malawi. Her Excellency, former President of the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia. His Excellency, former President of the Republic of Botswana. Her Excellency, former Deputy President of the Republic of South Africa and Under Secretary General of the United Nations. His Excellency Prime Minister of the Republic of Cuba. His Excellency, the Right Honorable Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Eswatini. And finally, the Honorable Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Foreign Affairs and Tourism of the Republic of Malta and Chairperson of the Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. You may now take your seats. Okay. Your Excellency, my apologies. Yeah. Your Excellency, Vice Chairman of the Standing Committee and Special Envoy from the People's Republic of China. We are quickly verifying. Okay, thank you very much. I am under instruction. I call upon His Excellency Mahmoud Ali Yusuf, Chairperson of the African Union Commission. And finally, Her Excellency, Deputy Secretary General of the United Nations. Excuse me, Your Excellency, we cannot take our seats without acknowledging the presence of SADC and shaking hands with SADC. Therefore, I call upon His Excellency, the Executive Secretary of the Southern African Development Community. He went out. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Now I call upon Honorable Emma Theophilus, Member of Parliament, to move a vote of thanks. She said yesterday she's also a former minister.
Quite some familiar faces there coming to shake hands with the president and her spouse.
Familiar and some not so familiar. Absolutely. Yes, and also the occasion to have a photo shoot.
Let's quickly switch over to the podium where Matthew Phyllis will be giving the vote of thanks.
Ndaitwa, President of the Republic of Namibia, Commander-in-Chief of our Defense Forces, and Lieutenant General Epaphras Ndenga Daitwa, our First Gentleman. Our Fourth President, Dr. Nangolo Mbumba, and Madame Mbumba, our Fourth First Lady. Our guest of honor, Her Excellency Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, President of the United Republic of Tanzania, Your Excellencies, Heads of States, Your Excellency Dr. Hifikepunye Pohamba, our second President, and Madame Pohamba, and all former Heads of State, please allow me to stand on the established protocol. On this 35th independence anniversary of our country, it is an immense honor and privilege to carry out the task of delivering a vote of thanks on this momentous day in the Namibian nation. I wish to start by borrowing from Her Excellency Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, the first elected female head of state in Liberia and across the African continent, who during her inaugural speech of January 2006 in Monrovia, Liberia, declared, and I quote, "Let us first praise Almighty God, the arbiter of all affairs of humankind, whose omnipotent hand guides and steers our nation," unquote. Moments ago, we bore witness to the swearing in of our country's first female president and the fifth head of state of the Republic of Namibia. Indeed, the women's hour has arrived. Her Excellency, Dr. Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah's hour has come, and we ought to be proud and thankful. To you, Your Excellency, Madam President Ndaitwah, we say thank you for rising up to the occasion at a time such as this. We thank you, President Ndaitwah, for availing yourself to lead our great and promising nation. To our guest of honor, Her Excellency Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, President of the United Republic of Tanzania, we thank you sincerely for being here with us and delivering an exhilarating statement to solidify that indeed being a female head of state should not be an exception, but the norm. It is said, gratitude is a currency that never depreciates. I now wish to extend a word of thanks to the esteemed heads of state and heads of delegations who have joined us here today. Director of Proceedings, ladies and gentlemen, if you'd please allow me to only mention the names of the countries and the institutions of the head of states, heads of delegations, vice presidents, prime ministers, former heads of states, and former prime ministers and speakers of parliament, as they already recognized at the beginning of this program in the morning. The Republic of Angola, Republic of Zimbabwe, the Republic of Algeria, the Sahrawi Arab Democratic Republic, the Republic of South Africa, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Republic of Kenya, Republic of Zambia, Republic of Botswana, Republic of Mozambique, Republic of Uganda, Republic of Ghana, the Republic of Malawi, the Federal Republic of Nigeria, United Republic of Tanzania, Republic of Liberia, the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia, Republic of Cuba, Kingdom of Eswatini, Kingdom of Lesotho, People's Republic of China, Republic of Malta, the United Kingdom of Great Britain and the Northern Ireland, the African Union Commission, the United Nations, the SADC Secretariat, SWAPO Party of Namibia, Chama cha Mapinduzi of Tanzania, MPLA of Angola, ZANU-PF of Zimbabwe, ANC of South Africa, FRELIMO of Mozambique, Democratic Party of Botswana, the Russia Communist Party, the Communist Party of China, the Communist Party of Cuba, the Palestine Liberation Organization, Polisario Front, PSUV of Venezuela, United Russia Party, and all representatives of global, regional, and continental banking and developmental institutions. They say, the smallest good deserves the greatest thanks. I would like to thank all the national leaders in the Republic of Namibia, including our spiritual leaders and our traditional authority leaders. The government of the Republic of Namibia wishes to extend its immense gratitude to the Namibian people, thousands of whom have been following today's proceedings from televisions and mobile devices due to weather conditions that made it impossible to convene a large and accessible gathering. To the Namibian people, we thank you for your patience and we appreciate that you are kind to us. Dr. Nangolo Mbumba and the former First Lady of the Republic of Namibia, Madam Suski Mbumba, you have led the Namibian nation through difficult and painful times, but you have done so with grace, humility, and decisiveness, and have, in so doing, continued to unite the residents of this Namibian house. President Mbumba, what could we have done without you on the 4th of February 2024? What could we have done without you again on February 8th of 2025? They say a debt of gratitude is a debt never fully repaid. And so we say thank you, President Mbumba and Madam Mbumba, our First Lady. What you have done for Namibia can never fully be repaid. Tatekulu Hifikepunye Pohamba, our second president, we thank you for being here with us, and we are happy to see you as you are our pillar of strength. Once again, I extend my sincere gratitude to all who have contributed to this momentous occasion: senior government officials, captains of industry, fellow Namibians, friends of Namibia, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, William Arthur Ward said, "Feeling gratitude and not expressing it is like wrapping up a present and not giving it." Therefore, I give this to you from the bottom of my heart and the hearts of the leaders in the Republic of Namibia, under the leadership of Madam President and Commander-in-Chief of the Namibian Defense Forces, Dr. Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah. I thank you sincerely.
Thank you very much, Honorable Theophilus. Now, I wish to also, on behalf of myself and my co-director of ceremony, Honorable Franz Kapofi, who is the former Minister of Defense, express our appreciation to His Excellency Nangolo Mbumba, former President of the Republic of Namibia, for entrusting us with the mammoth task of directing this event. This event only comes after every 10 years. In the calendar of Namibia, this is the apex event where two ceremonies are taking place in one event, and that is the independence celebration as well as the inauguration of a new president. And the two of us were entrusted with that mammoth responsibility, which to us is very, very much humbling and a privilege to have steered this program. I hope we have done it, Comrade President, former President, to your satisfaction and also to the satisfaction of Madam President. I thank you very much for the opportunity once again. And now I call upon you all, respectfully, Your Excellency, to rise for the rendition of the AU and the national anthems, sung concurrently with the 21-gun salute. Thank you very much.
And there you have it, dear viewers. This broadcast was brought to you by the NBC from State House, where we witnessed the swearing in or the taking of the oath of Namibia's first female president and fifth president of the Republic of Namibia, Dr. Nandi Ndaitwah. Jonas?
Yes, the fourth elected president as well. Yes, indeed, the fifth president, but the fourth elected president of the Republic. There has been a great pleasure witnessing this historic moment and being able to be the conduit for our audience, both at home and abroad in the diaspora. Thank you so much for tuning in today.
I'd also like to say thank you to all our viewers, all the people who tuned in from the SADC region. I know we had a number of friends tuning in. Yes, you can see on our screen there.
Fikile
Balula, the Secretary General of the ANC. Yes, South Africa was represented in force here by 3 former heads of state and 1 current head of state.
Absolutely.
So, yes, it's just a measure of the friendship that and the ties that exist between the two countries.
Absolutely agree.
So, dear viewers, we hope you've enjoyed this broadcast, which is brought to you, as I said, by the NBC. So, from me, Nora Apollos, I'm saying goodbye.
And from myself, Jonas Bambo, and the entire crew, cheers for now.
Thank you.